KīlaueaErupts again. Episode 49 sends lava 700 feet into Hawaii's sky. On the surface, Hawaii looked calm. It seemed like any other day. Clear skies stretched over a volcanic landscape formed over thousands of years. Tourist activities continued as usual. There was no sign that in minutes, one of the world's most active volcanoes would show its power. On Sunday morning, June 14, at approximately 9:36 a.m. local time, the change began. A red glow appeared in the Halemaʻumaʻu crater at Kilauea's summit. It slowly grew into a larger and larger lava flow. In a short time, the calm area became a center of intense geological activity. Lava then shot higher and higher, reaching approximately 700 feet or more than 200 meters into the air. Above it, a column of gas and volcanic material continued to rise to approximately 18,000 feet above sea level. From a distance, the scene resembled a wall of fire piercing the Hawaiian sky. For visitors watching from a safe area, the moment felt like an unbelievable spectacle of nature. A fiery red light shot steadily from the crater floor, while volcanic ash formed a thick layer in the air. Within minutes, Kilauea served as a reminder that the island was being formed by processes that are still ongoing. This eruption was not an isolated event. It was the 49th episode in a series of eruptions that had been ongoing for months. This number has scientists closely monitoring Kilauea's activity patterns, as each episode provides new clues about how magma moves beneath the surface. Strikingly, despite the eruption's apparent magnitude, the entire lava flow remained within Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. There were no reports of lava reaching residential areas or causing direct damage outside the volcanic zone. However, the size of the eruption was not the only concern. Authorities subsequently issued a warning regarding volcanic gases that could be carried by winds into the surrounding area. When lava reaches the surface, various gases are released into the atmosphere. Under certain conditions, air quality can change, a factor that residents and visitors should be aware of. Behind the dramatic spectacle, researchers are looking at something more important than the lava flow's height. They are studying changes in pressure beneath the volcano, patterns of energy release, and how the current activity compares to previous episodes. Each piece of data is part of an effort to understand Kilauea's ever-changing behavior. Kilauea is known to be different from many other volcanoes. It doesn't always produce one large eruption and then go silent for years. Instead, its activity often occurs in a series of episodes, quiet for a while, then reactivates with varying intensity. That's what makes episode 49 so interesting to observe. This eruption demonstrates that the magma system beneath Hawaii is still active and in constant motion. While each episode may end, the processes occurring deep beneath the surface don't necessarily stop. For about 7.5 hours, lava continued to erupt, creating a landscape that temporarily transformed the face of the crater. Then, the activity began to subside. The eruption decreased, the volcanic column gradually thinned, and the sky gradually became calmer. But for scientists, the end of the eruption wasn't the end of the story. Each pause provides a time to analyze what has just happened and look for signs of renewed pressure building beneath the volcano. Kilauea's history shows that calm doesn't always last. Now, the 49th episode is over, but the same questions remain as before. Is this truly the end of the current phase of activity, or just a brief respite before Kilauea reopens its crater and sends another torrent of lava into the Hawaiian sky?